to your mid-November reading. There is an eclipse looming and it is in your sign. As it's a partial lunar eclipse, the changes will feel kind of gradual. They'll feel like you're changing from the inside out. They'll feel, and you may already have noticed that you are changing a bit. You are really contemplating what you know to be true, what you believe to be true about your life, about the world around you, and about yourself. This is a personal eclipse. And in December, we will have an eclipse in your partnership zone, and it will be total. It will be life-changing from the outside. This eclipse is prepping you for how you meet yourself and how you choose yourself each time in any given situation. Ace of Swords, victory, clarity, triumph, truth. A big theme of this Gemini eclipse for everyone is truth. A moon in Gemini is an interesting one because the moon is all about feelings, and the Gemini sign is more about facts. It's no surprise then that Ben Shapiro, who famously said facts don't care about your feelings, is actually a moon in Gemini. But this moon, your moon, is ruled by Mercury. Mercury is in Scorpio. And Neptune goes direct, the High Priestess and the Hanged Man, where you've been in limbo about how you view something, where your intuition is, if you felt unsure, if you felt a lack of clarity, if you've felt that people are getting you all wrong. That changes around the eclipse, and I think you need that. A lot is changing, and it's very much changing in the way that you handle yourself. Three of Cups, the High Priest, the Six of Cups, beautiful, the Nine of Cups, and the Page of Swords, very Gemini, gossip, interesting. Now, I never leave any outcome on a court card, but there looks like there's news headed your way. So clarified by the Queen of Pentacles, another court card, and the Seven of Cups, possibility. And underneath, Judgment. The ruler of this full moon is in Scorpio. Okay. And your ruler, Mercury, in Scorpio is connecting to Pluto. Judgment. And what is that going to do? Well, when your ruler is connected to Pluto in a harmonious way around a full moon eclipse in your sign, you can bet that you're transforming for the better. And I don't say that lightly. You are having an epiphany about how you connect with others, but also how you connect with yourself. And you're looking backwards a little bit, you know, on your endless quest for facts and figures and knowledge and trying to understand life. You're coming across some very interesting answers linked more to the way you've done things before. You are the sign that rules the third house. So you're never short of opinions. You're never short of facts. You're never short of ideas, figures. Most Geminis pick up languages. And now you're drawing some conclusions about your immediate environment and yourself and how you want things to change just a little bit for now. So, Scorpio is your sixth house of work, of health, of routine. It's very much a time of being practical and assessing our own skills and what we can contribute on a realistic perspective. And so when your ruler is in that sign, you can bet you're quite practical and realistic. So you want to move forward from this full moon with a tangible plan, one that is grounded, of course, in facts and in figures and in, possibilities that are tangible. Queen of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups. You are going to create something for yourself out of your options that is tangible. And with the Hierophant in the middle, I think you want to create something for yourself that's going to last. But it's going to involve a bit of reflection first. Six of Cups. You're assessing your family, your immediate environment, the people you live with. You're assessing your immediate relationships. You're assessing exactly what's going on in your life. And you're being very reflective and you're thinking, well, maybe the Hermit's underneath with the Change card. You're thinking, maybe I could do things a little bit differently next. With the Nine of Cups, where are you blocking your own blessings? Where are you determined to sacrifice exactly what it is that you want for something more immediate, something that is an immediate gratification? Stay away from gossip. I know that's hard. With full moon in Gemini is going to be making everybody very aware of who said what and why they didn't say it up front, or why it hasn't been said at all to the person that needed to hear it, and why all this information is going off in different ways. Why certain things are just not being told to you that you need to know, especially in a business sense, when you need to do things with your business but someone's keeping information from you, or in career in general. You want to have a tangible plan. You're reassessing how you can make things work, but the vital piece of information you needed to know has probably been kept from you, withheld, whether it is by your co-workers, your boss, or even your government, where you've not been told exactly what you needed to know. This eclipse will start to give you that information. And provided that it's harmonizing with your 8th house of resources, Mercury is harmonizing with your 8th house of resources, it's actually going to be favorable. You're going to get the information you need, but you're also having the self-reflection. You see, you, Gemini, are coming to conclusions that are incredibly important. And as far as business goes, the information that you need, that has evaded you for quite a long time, is important, but your state of mind, your state of being is far more important. You are the magician. And what I can see with the Nine of Cups and the challenge is that you haven't felt that way lately. And eclipses can really burn people out because they're a very harsh light on your soul. And in the first house, they're a very harsh light on yourself. So you are reflecting. You are seeing what you could do differently. And the number one thing that you could do differently is become very, very aware of your own power. Geminis are actually very good manifestors in career. And I say that because, especially Gemini rising, but your 10th house is Pisces. And Pisces has a way of flowing through life with the versatility that you understand as you are a sign at the end of a season. You're the sign at the end of spring. Pisces is the sign at the end of winter. And in your career, you can understand the ebbs and flows of being up, being down, having to adapt, having to change. You get that. You do that very, very well. But like being a Pisces in career, you can still manifest the things that you need without being completely passive. And this full moon is all about giving you back your magic, giving you back your power, giving you back your ability to manifest in love with a soulmate, 6 of Cups. For some of you, maybe that is that you want desperately to feel reconnected to a partner, or you want a reunion with somebody, or you want to be over somebody, or you want to run into somebody from your past. You can do that with this eclipse. You can do all of it. But it starts within you. It starts within your sense of self. And by doing a lot of reflection and asking your friends, you know, what do you think when I do this? You know, be honest. And they tell you, well, you could do this instead, or maybe don't be so quick to do this, or maybe go a little bit more with your intuition. Now, there is an opportunity coming up with this eclipse. Despite the power and despite the ability to manifest, there is an opportunity coming up for you to be cruel. Obviously, I'm going to caution against that. And by cruel, I mean your words. To say something very harsh, very hurtful. And if you do so, you will be judged much more harshly because of this eclipse. So be careful. With the Judgment and the Hermit card, it could isolate you very much. And I don't think you want that. Especially with your friends, but also with your family and your lover. Don't do it. You have an opportunity to lash out. You might feel like it. You shouldn't though. Because you're on set for something very powerful. What you're putting out into the world will manifest much more quickly. Possibly quite effortlessly. And I don't think it's felt like that for a while. With Mars now direct in your wish sector, though not out of shadow, with Mars now direct, you can utilize that manifestation a bit better. You can surpass the friendship conflicts. You can negotiate. And you can stay out of gossip, especially online. Be careful about what you're posting online. There's a feeling that it might come back to bite you very quickly. And it might also block some blessings. You want to be clear here. A very interesting window of opportunity. And it's not just going to be now. It's going to be in the next 6 months. In fact, it's going to be in the next 3 years. For you to transform and reflect on who you are and who you want to be going forward. How you want to adapt and how you want to show that versatility of yours. If you're dealing with an earth sign, a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn, where you just don't know, and this isn't just romance by the way, but an earth sign in your life where there is a bit of gossip, where there is a bit of chatter, especially by your friends or your family. You have your friends here and you have your family here. There's a bit of chatter surrounding this earth sign, especially if it's a Taurus. Or maybe you've said some things about them, or maybe they've said some things about you. And neither of you quite knows what you think of each other. Be careful, because what you are thinking of them is actually manifesting really quite quickly. What you're expecting of them is manifesting really quickly. And they, chances are, with this eclipse, are very focused as an earth sign on their career and their routine and their pathway. So you want to make sure, especially if it's a Virgo, that you're choosing your words quite carefully. And that's not walking around on eggshells. I know that you as a Gemini love to say exactly what you think at the time. You're very good at that, and that's why we need you. But just make sure that it's coming from a place of kindness with the earth signs. And if they're not being kind to you, maybe manifest something different. The Scorpios and the Virgos are quite big players in your month. And the Taurus. And the other Geminis. What's going on with the other Geminis? The vortex, temptation and death. You want to change, you want to transform, but there is a current trying to pull you into the old toxic ways of doing things, or the old toxic relationships, or the old addictions. But I think you finally say, no, enough is enough. I'm not circling around in this tidal wave, this rock pool. I'm not circling around in this vortex anymore. I'm transforming, I'm going to be different, I'm going to have what I want, but with a lot of discipline and control that you've learned from the delays, that you've learned from the lack of information. And then you'll be full steam ahead, ready to ride the wave, ready to transform, ready to be in the driving seat again. and that will feel 10 times more powerful this time around. I'll see you in the extended Gemini. We'll get into all the different signs that you could be dealing with: Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, the water signs, the fire signs, and the air signs. I'll see you soon. Bye.